'cause you can. And you don't stop, 'cause you can. And you don't stop, when you can. And you don't stop.
Hey, hey, everybody.
Hey now. What's crack-a-lacking out there in TSOA? What's up, baby girl?
Oh, you know.
What's cracking with you?
The usual. The usual.
Same old, huh? Same old song.
We had
Same
some
old
interesting
thing.
stuff going on, that's for sure.
I know, man. Same shit, man. Well, folks, you guys like hearing the truth. The uncut truth, man, and nothing else. Hit that like button and share my shit, man. Somebody was asking earlier, why don't I get a bigger platform? Well, share my shit, man. Share my shit. We'll get a bigger platform,
We can only do so much.
Yeah.
And we like to stay authentic. We're not about to do something like, pay for subs or nothing like that. That's just not. No, we're not here for all that. We're here to tell the truth.
Yeah, man. I got my little foundation group of folks that like hearing the uncut truth about solitary confinement conditions and the corruption underbelly of CDCR. The motherfucking correctional system is garbage. So, you guys like hearing that shit? Well, you at the right spot. You like hearing the boogeyman tale from them snitch tubers? You at the wrong spot.
Yeah.
That ain't me. That ain't this platform, I'll tell you that. I don't play on that hocus pocus 10 on the 2 shit over here. We just keep it real. Right, babe?
That's right. That's right. And we're not trying to trash anyone or hurt anyone or do anything to anyone except the administration of an institution that is so corrupt that it's hurting everyone, whether they're listening to us or not. You don't even know how bad these tax abuses are. They are taking your money and using it to torture people.
Yeah. Yeah, they're taking your money. You're taking your money and throwing it right in the damn garbage, but that garbage goes right to their pocket.
Yep.
And yet you mad at me.
Right. No, I mean, what we're showing you how they're literally dumping money in the garbage. Oh, and get this. I just heard that CDCR, with their $18 billion budget, is claiming to be $750 million in the hole.
Wow. Ain't that so? How the fuck is that? Like, they got so much money as it is.
I don't know.
How you in any deficit? And I'll tell you how. Because the big wigs are putting $250,000 a year in their pockets to $500,000. Like, you're talking that doctor, the doctor that works here is at 450 G's a year.
And that's just take-home pay.
To do what, though? Wait a minute. To do what?
To deny you treatment.
Medical care. To deny medical care to people that need it, and to give these trannies hormone shots.
Yeah.
That's what they're getting all that money for.
Yeah.
Like 450 G's a year to 500 G's a year to do nothing but sit at a desk and maybe see 10 inmates a week per week, and then sit there and say, no. Oh, you want some titties and you want to get your dick cut off and put it on the inside? Okay, you can get that. $2 million. And then once you just send them to the women's prison. So, hey, man, that's where your money is going to, man.
Well, and don't forget all that soy garbage everybody throws out because nobody wants to eat it.
I know.
They don't even feed you decent. I mean, you were telling me about special diet trays getting real food, but the ordinary food is like this nasty soy meat substitute, which is not healthy for humans at all. I'm sorry. Humans shouldn't be eating soy or pea or whatever the hell it is. You know, we were born with our eyes in front of our face, meaning that we are hunters and that we eat meat. You know, it's biological need. You know, the omnivorous nature. Anyways, we got a little crowd in the house here. We got.
What we got, man? I'm a carnivore, though. Let's get it right. I'm a motherfucking carnivore. I ain't no motherfucking herbivore.
No, and it shows in your face. You're just looking so gaunt these days. It ain't right. Anyway, we got Tim K, we got Sonny, and we got Outlaw News. Hey, guys.
Tim K, Sonny, Outlaw News, my boy, man. Tim K, my boy, I hope you guys are good, man. It's Saturday. We just hanging out, taking it easy, you know. I got my feet up, chilling with baby girl. Hope you guys are well out there in TSOA land. Outlaw, I like that, man. That was a good one. We're going to coin that. We're going to have that shit put on bumper stickers.
TSOA, Truth Seekers of America.
That's what I'm talking about. Tim K, man, thanks for having my back, too, bro.
Yeah.
Get on, man.
Yep.
Outlaw, too. Thank you both, but everybody, Sonny, baby girl, whoever's listening. Everybody, man.
They're all tuned in.
So, you know, hey, it's a Saturday night. We're just trying to take it easy. I hope everybody's being safe out there on a Saturday night. Any night, really. But, you know, this motherfucking world is crazy, man.
Yep.
This world is crazy nowadays. It's crazy. Do you know they're about 2 months away from releasing the Menendez brothers? Man, y'all, can you imagine that? Them guys been down 30 years with double life without. They each got 2 life without for murdering their parents. Now, I get it. There's other things that, you know, they're saying that the parents was touching on them all throughout their childhood. And in today's society, it probably would have had a different outcome in a trial. But, I mean, hey, man, they weren't convicted today. They were convicted 30 years ago. And the issue 30 years ago was you never, like, in the courtroom, they would never, ever bring up the deceased issues. Like, if the deceased was a chomo or a rapo or some weirdo or some foul dude, although he's dead, they would never degrade him or talk bad about him in a trial. You know, so, you know, and I don't know what kind of shit they had 30 years ago in their trial, but I think they didn't really dig off into that case like that. I mean, into that issue. And then now they're saying, like a year before they killed their parents, Eric wrote his cousin a letter explaining exactly what the father was doing to him, and he was tired of it, and he didn't know what to do because he didn't think nobody would believe him. And that letter came to surface as new evidence discovered. So Gascon down there in L.A., the head DA, 4 years ago, when he took office, he vowed to go over all the jury trials in the 90s to ensure a fair process was had. Well, I don't know what was fair and what wasn't in them guys' trial, but if that evidence that surfaced the last couple years or whenever it surfaced, when it came into that trial, it might have been different. I don't know.
I have a question. Wasn't that SB 600? Aren't all the counties supposed to be reviewing their heavy sentences? I mean,
yeah, SB or AB 600.
Yeah, whatever.
AB 600, right?
Yeah, I get them confused, right?
So That's something. Okay, that's something different than what they're getting. The AB 600 is something that is for enhancements. It's primary for enhancements, but it can overturn a sentence if the judge feels that the person deserves a lighter sentence based on his childhood and how young he came to prison. It's something like that.
Are you sure about
those
that?
guys are trying to get. Yeah, those guys. I got it right here. Those guys got a 775 motion. A 775 motion is to reopen the case based on new evidence. So, matter of fact, I think you're right. I think they did file for AB 600 and a 775 because there's two issues on the table. They're trying to get them a lighter sentence,
right,
from life without to 25 to life, and they're saying that they're rehabilitated and they would probably give them a parole date. Now, I don't know what kind of rehabilitative programs they've done while they've been in prison.
Well, that doesn't matter.
But here's the thing. From that guy Hector Bravo's thing, he said them guys get caught with cell phones all the time. And the parole board, they hate that. They hate that. Cell phone 115.
Yeah, but that's hearsay, honey. We don't know. We don't know. It's not even really something we should be bringing up because, like, regardless of what they're doing, their opportunity is there. I mean, we don't know if they're doing that or not. We don't know.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say I did know. I just said that's what that guy's saying on his thing.
Well,
now, like, I don't know. Whatever the fuck they're doing, but
this call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
I know my GP homeboys got shot down for 10 years for a cell phone 115.
Right.
And the SOI culture is different.
Right.
You know, they don't shoot them down for that type of shit. But I don't know. That's what I was getting at. And you know, so they got a dual issue.
We got some feedback here, honey. We got some feedback. Okay. First of all, Outlaw brought up the forced labor on the incarcerated people. It's on the ballot to make it voluntary instead. In cases they didn't realize California forced prisoners to work. And they don't really force them to work, but if you don't work, you get C status, right? Which is basically no privileges.
Well, if you refuse a job, you go on what they call C status. That's basically ad sex status, but on the main line.
So like you get all your privileges taken away, you just still get to walk the yard, right?
You have 60 seconds remaining.
But they don't get much yard. Like,
you
know, the other two status, A2B, A1A, you get yard every day. C status gets yard 3 times a week for an hour.
Right, but
each time, that's it.
They're not like locked up like at SAG. Did we run out of time already? Ooh, it goes so quickly. 15 minutes. Every 15 minutes. Huh. I'm glad you guys are here. Hold on, we'll get back to the conversation in a minute. Yeah, no, they gotta stay busy. They gotta stay functional. But they don't get paid shit to actually work. And maybe this volunteer work might actually pay more. I don't know. And it's, my arm's okay, and then my other shoulder's really bad.
Link.
Doesn't mean I'm not scribbling. Okay, and then Outlaw here says there's hundreds of individuals on GP with similar circumstances, yet they're being denied parole.
Right, absolutely, Outlaw, absolutely. Like, So when my buddy, I have a friend of mine, he went about 3 years ago to parole board, and because he had a cell phone write-up 3 years prior, they shot him down for 7 years.
Wow.
Now, then I seen an SNY go, and he had a cell phone write-up a year prior, and they only shot him down for 3.5. So they're doing them dudes different, bro, than they do us. And that, I don't care what anyone says. That's just a fact. And, you know, some of them other guys, they know it. They know what's going on. But, you know, it's just, you got two systems in this fucking bitch, man. And it's a fucking shame that they treat and cater to the rapos and the chomos and the snitchos.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
Instead of the people that would probably never come back to prison. You got 20 years in prison at level 4. The recidivism rate is like 1%.
Mm-hmm.
It's really, really low. Really low. It is, baby girl. It's really low.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I know what it's like not to have that chance to go home or not to have no hope, man. So I ain't gonna fuck that off. I ever get my fair shake to get out of here.
Yeah.
But hey, man, I mean, I hope them dudes the best. Whatever happens for them, 35 years, 30 years, that's long enough, man. I mean, come on now. They came in at 19 and 21 or something like that. It's like, it's all they know, too, I'm sure, you know.
Right.
But if the LA County DA can do that, why not the Sacramento County? Why not all DAs? Why not vow to go through all the jury trials in the 90s?
Well, that was my point about it being a state law that they should be. They all should be made to be going through their trials, and I think they're supposed to be. I think Sacramento's just kind of not giving a shit.
I don't know. Yeah, well, the fact that they're doing it in LA and that guy's released 400 people. 300 people, and they've only had like 5% reoffend. If that.
Wow.
If that. They had a real, like my attorney, I don't know if it was my attorneys or Nate or somebody's told me that, like a professional person. Now, I mean, if that's the case, why not all these other counties go through this shit? Because the 90s was a different time. It was called the prison boom. The 90s, when High Desert, Salinas Valley, New Delano went up, SADF, all these prisons went up.
Isn't that Governor Wilson?
180s.
Governor Wilson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Pete Wilson, 3 strikes came into play. They start locking people up by the dozens, man. And it went to a stakeholder. It went to a stakeholder type of business, a corporation, an enterprise, really, and so they were just convicting all sorts of people and fucking people over and all types of shit. So, I mean, hey, man, more power to them, man. And I just would like...
Wasn't it kind of like they built 15 prisons and then they had to stuff them full?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, because they lose money when they don't have bodies in the cells. They lose money. And it's like... And I don't know the exact why and the science behind it, but they do. They lose money. And
well, they're not generating money.
It's like, yeah, they don't have revenue. But for like if they got 100 cells that are open, and cells are open. But yeah, man, it's definitely an enterprise. CDCR is a fucking enterprise, man. So I was listening to something earlier, and kind of cracked me up a little bit. And y'all know I don't have problem with people reporting facts or whatever they're reporting. Go ahead and get your report on. I don't care, but keep it legit, If you got this shit from the newspapers or from the reporters or whatever, say it, because. Nothing say where you got your fucking information from, and it doesn't mean that's the truth. It doesn't mean that's exactly what happened. Like, here's an example, folks. Here's an example. About 9 seconds of the incident in Salinas Valley, 7 to 9 seconds, nobody even fucking seen. But my little buddy, the little guy had come over and they said was involved at the end of it. And nobody seen that fucking, the dude throw hot coffee in my face and come out his pocket with something. Nobody seen that. They just see me whipping his ass on top of me. And, even the 115 and shit don't say that. Nobody's seen the first 7 to 9 seconds. And if you don't see that type of shit on a level 4 yard, then you're not catching everything. You're not catching everything. You remember what I said?
Let's remember here now. First of all, let's remember here that the paper said you were chasing this dude down.
Oh my God! How many stories have I heard? I've heard so many different versions that if you know me.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
You know me, I walk with a cane and a whip. I ain't chasing nobody down. I ain't chasing nothing down but a cookie. And that's the only thing I'm chasing down but a cookie with my mouth. That's it.
Seriously though, I mean, at the time you were in a back brace and everything, yet they're saying that you were chasing some dude down. And
I know.
The evidence holds the coffee all over his shirt. Right?
Yeah, it was up under my chin. Well, when he got me with the coffee, he tried to get me in the face. But he fucking kind of stumbled backwards so he can get his thing out of his pocket. And when he got me with the coffee, I was like, what the fuck? I just snapped, man. And I went to level 10 immediately. Again, on these level 4 yards, 3 seconds, folks. 3 seconds. It can go from nice and cool to your life being in a topsy-turvy fucking whirlwind of craziness. And that's what happened. Straight up.
So the press is busy on all levels saying you chased this guy down when the fact is you were chilling, he approached you, and he assaulted you with a cup of coffee.
Right. And we were arguing. This is what, it is what it is. It's over now. We were arguing, and the shit we were arguing about was some crazy shit that, his mouth was moving 1,000 miles an hour. He was high as a kite. We were arguing over a comment he made. And when I tell you this comment, it's going to flip you out. So he goes, hey, Scoops, why you so against ITI, man? I'm like, ITI? What the fuck are you talking about? They're scumbags. And he goes, man, they're alright. I mean, he goes, fuck, if they wanted to hire me, I'd work for them. I said, what? Get the fuck away from me, you weirdo. And when I called him a weirdo, because he was like, I'll fucking work for them. And I just, I've never heard of this on the level 4 yard, right? A dude actually saying it. And then, when I called him weirdo, I took my glasses off because I wasn't sure, man. Right when I took my glasses off and looked back at him, I got a fucking hot coffee all over me. And it went from there to in his pocket, not his pocket, to me hitting level 10. And I caught him in his chin, knocked him smooth out. And then I woke up. And I didn't wake up, but I came back to my from my berserker mode. and there's a body. And I was pissed. Yes, I was upset. Because the following week, I was going to meet my grandson for the first time, my wife right here. I was going to go out there and eat Skittles with my G-son, man, and had it all set up.
Yep.
And trust me, none of that was planned. But, you know, it's fucked up because I wish I could have but measured my response. But, you know, I'm not trained to measure my response. I'm not fucking cut out like that. It's either 0 or it's 1,000 miles an hour.
Well, we're working on that, aren't we, darling?
That's right. We're working on that. That's why I cuss at you. Fuck you. I've mastered the art of telling someone, fuck you. Holy shit. Only if my mom could hear me now. Mom, I know you hear me, lady. You know, baby girl, we got any questions out there, baby girl?
No, they're mostly talking about, building the prisons all over the nation in the 90s. Yep, CDCR is playing psychological play on active GP to encourage, manipulate, or force GP to SNY offering parole. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. They are. Like I heard some gossip, and I don't know, like I said, it's just old prison gossip, that one of the cops that set me up on a 115 is telling people that CDCR don't know what to do now because for 8 years they've been playing us against each other, and they've been doing this, they've been doing that to us with the promise that we were going to the feds once this conviction happened. And all this crap. So they took advantage of it and they start playing this mental warfare and this disinformation warfare and calumny warfare and misinformation warfare and trying to get everybody to hate everybody, man. And well, now that is basically we're not going. And now it's like shit coming right back at them. They don't know what to do. They're kind of like stumped. They're stymied. They're like, holy fuck. We done pissed these dudes off. And now they're not leaving our system. So we, you know, if we would have left their system, I don't know what can we do? You know, we're gone. But now that we're not, now they're tripping. They're scrambling. They're scrambling like some eggs.
Well, they've been pissing in your Cheerios for 8 years, and now you know it. And
man, yeah. Hey, they've been shitting in my Cheerios. We beyond pissed. They've been shitting in my Cheerios. You know.
No, but you know what I mean.
You know.
Oh, wait.
I know.
The Outlaw says they filled the prisons in the 90s by private prisons investing money into music labels to produce gangster rap.
Yeah.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
Hey, I'm going to tell you something about that when I come back, buddy. Hang on. Let me call back, baby.
All right. That's crazy. I totally believe it. I mean, everything's so corrupt in this world right now. How can you not believe 99.9% of it? Shh. Sorry, dog's crying. Dog's crying. No wonder they believe the bullshit that they spread on Brant. There's so much crazy bullshit out there.
Call. You will not be charged for this call.
Globally not cooperate.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
All right, you're back.
I'm back. So, okay, now I read something about that probably about 15 years ago, Outlaw, and they're funding playing these gangster rappers to make this hateful music and shit, right? And it's like a subliminal message getting seeded into the minds of these kids and shit that all this shit is cool, you know? And over time, I've done seen the prison culture shift into that type of mentality right there. And, you know, everybody in prison want to be a rapper, it seems like, all these youngsters now, you know? But they don't understand, you cannot be a gangster and be free. It just can't happen. You know, you cannot be a true, cold-blooded gangster and be free. It don't work that way. You can talk about it, but you ain't it, you know? And, you know, a cold-blooded gangster is not going to be out there in the free world. I hate to say it, but it's just a fact. And these guys, they promote that and they show that. They try to be all that and show their guns and show their, you know, their apparel style or whatever. And they go around talking all that good shit, but they're free. And I'll tell you this. They hit that guy Tekashi 6ix9ine with one case, and that motherfucker broke so fast, and he snitched on all his homeboys. Yeah. And yet, he looks the part. If you look at him, he talks the part, right? But as soon as he got a taste of that jail, not even prison, but jail, it snapped him right in half. And he snitched on all his homies, man.
Wow.
So, yeah, I mean, girl, he snitched on over 80 people. Mm-hmm.
Did it get him his freedom?
Yeah, he got like a 2-year deal instead of a life.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's always looking over his shoulder for the rest of his life, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Now imagine this. His new homies, right? You think they're gangsters? How are they gangsters hanging out with a stone cold snitch? That's not no gangster shit.
You know, it's funny. I think often of people I meet, especially when I was younger, and I saw their facade, and I was like, oh, wow, it's, you know, kind of cool. And then I saw beneath the facade, and I was like, ew. Just ew.
Yeah.
You're just such a poser. There's just so many posers out there.
Like, look, man, you can't be a thug and a gangster and a hardcore motherfucker and be free. It just ain't gonna happen, man. You can't have one foot in the game, one foot out of the game. You know, you just can't do it, man. It don't work that way.
Because even when you're on the street in the gangs, you still have like you got shackles on you in one way or another.
Yeah, I mean, some of them dudes, you know, I watch that shit on TV sometimes. It's funny to laugh at, but them dudes ain't real gangsters, man. And I look at it, I seen Ducats 6ix9ine on fucking TMZ a couple weeks ago. And he got his new homeboys hanging around him. And they're all thugged out looking, right? And I just laugh, man. I laugh at it because you're not a gangster, bud.
He's like a B. Radley, right?
I hate to tell you. Hey, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. You're not a gangster.
And B. Rad. Remember B. Rad?
Oh, yeah, that's Beverly Hills gangster. There you go.
Malibu's Most Wanted. Oh, my God. That movie was hilarious.
That shit's funny as fuck. But yeah, I know what you're talking about during the 90s, man, because that's when that shit blew up. The prison boom, my friend.
I can totally see how they would calculate that, and why not?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's
Well, you
That's
gotta remember,
the
man, the
sickness.
3 strikes law came into effect, and everybody was getting struck out, from petty theft to
That's not what it
expelling with
was.
firearm. Or,
That's not what it
Yeah.
was. It was meant to only be for violent crimes. It struck out for a fucking
Violent
petty
crime,
theft because you had a felony. No, it was supposed to be only violent crimes.
yeah, yeah. It wasn't meant for speeding tickets. You know, like, if you had 2 felonies in the past, and the third one was a wobbler. A wobbler means it could be a misdemeanor or a felony, depending on which way the DA wants to prosecute. Well, ex-con possession of a firearm is a felony.
Right.
Now, take the ex-con away from it, it's a misdemeanor. So, they were striking them dudes out. I had a cellie got struck out for 38 with no bullets in the gun. None. It wasn't even loaded. He got 25 life. Then I had a buddy got 25 life for stealing a pack of hamburger meat to feed his kids. And
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
my homeboy Ty got struck out for stealing a pizza. 25 life. And he did 22 years and got out on the Romero decision, but he still got 22 years for stealing a pizza.
That's crazy.
I mean, and that's not what the deal was for.
No, not at all.
Okay, what everybody thought they were passing was this. Look what the Polly Class murder of
Right.
Richard Allen Davis.
Right.
Well, so if he would have got life on his last prison sentence before he killed that little girl, he would have never been able to kill. He would have never been able to get her.
Right.
Now, his last case was, I don't remember what it was, but it was a felony and it was violent. So that's where it came from, a violent felony.
Right.
Not any felony, not a wobbler, not petty with a prior so it turns into a felony, or GTA felony,
Right.
or joyride, or whatever
Right.
type of felony, but violent felony.
Right.
That's what it was for. And then once they passed that law, when you do that, it allows the DAs to stretch and stretch and stretch this thing all different ways. And that's what they did, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
That's what they did, babe. And that's why you got the prison boom.
Well, yes.
Mhm.
Okay, so Outlaw's got some feedback. He says there's a letter from an ex-music executive who claims private prisons held a meeting with high-level music executives to encourage rappers to sell gangster lyrics.
Yep, I heard about that letter years ago.
And he also says
By,
that
oh, go ahead.
he also said the sad shit of gangster rap is most artists are snitches. Well, of course, because they're artists. They're not fucking gangsters.
Gangsters. Yeah, they're not gangsters. They're recording artists, and they're not real gangsters, although they try to portray it. You know?
Is that why so many of them get shot and
Right.
killed?
I mean, he got shot. Yeah, he got shot.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Well,
What's up,
knowing
baby
this,
girl?
I
Wait,
guess I
wait,
never
wait.
knew this before, but now knowing this, I think that people are really stupid to play into their hand. That's all.
He got shot. So-and-so got shot, so they think he's a gangster. But what they're not saying is he got shot and snitched.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
He got shot and testified. Hey, look at that dude, Rick Ross, a Florida correctional cop. And he talks like he's a gangster. And I know that because BET at Pelican Bay.
BET.
We used to get BET up there.
Well, that must have been a prison channel too, considering the whole agenda there.
Yeah. Well, he was a Florida correctional cop that went rapper, and now he's some hardcore wannabe tough guy. And I'm like, oh boy, you were a cop, my friend. God damn. Fuck.
Well, some people have great big gold encrusted dollar signs in their eyes, and that's all they're about.
I know.
That's all they're
I know.
about. That's all they
And
care
I'm a
about.
square. I'm just a misunderstood square. That's all. Let me go home, man. Free scoops. Free scoops, y'all. Come on, man.
That's
Free
right.
scoops. We got to
Free
get that
scoops.
bumper sticker, bro. TMK. Everybody. But, hey, you know what I trip on? Was, I heard that this RICO case conspiracy started in 2011. You know what's funny about that? Is in 2011, we were slammed down in Pelican Bay shoe. We were slammed so fucking tight, tighter than a frog's ass in Pelican Bay shoe.
Mm-hmm.
We couldn't even fucking do nothing. But yet, we got some big conspiracy going.
And I'll tell you
Give me a
something.
fucking break.
They had blockers on their internet signal, because I remember driving out of there visiting you, and I tried to use my phone. It's all, this is Pelican Bay State Prison. You're attempting to call. Blah, 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 blah. It was like you weren't gonna make a phone call off a cell phone out of there. So it wasn't fucking happening. It wasn't happening for the prisoners. It wasn't happening for the staff. It wasn't happening for the visitors. You could not call on that property.
And get this. Us in the short corridor, in Pelican Bay short corridor, like when you come up there and you go to that area right there, those 4 buildings, a lot of times you get put on potty watch for 10 days, or you can sign a waiver of X-ray and get an X-ray. There wasn't none of that up there, man. And I'm telling you right now, that place was so fucking secured. I mean, you got you a staple off a piece of paper before you were rolling. I swear to God, you could make a solenoid or whatever. You were rolling, man. Fuck.
You come up on a staple, huh? That's
yeah.
That's so
I remember
sad.
coming up on a staple, a big staple like that, a big thick one. And I was like, oh, fuck. Everybody was like, yeah, that's right. Get on, man. Fuck, yeah. Look at yeah, that's right. Fuck, yeah. So that tells you how strict that place was.
Yeah, didn't she say that when you get your once a year package, they opened all the packages inside of it, so everything went stale, and it's real damp up there too. So it's like everything went to shit right away.
Everything.
One package
Everything went
a
in
year.
a paper cup, paper bag.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
Paper bags, everything. Chips, candy, cookies, whatever you got went into little lunch paper bags, like for kids, the little paper bags. And they call that.
Some shampoo in my ear. Yeah. Oh my goodness, I'm talking to the dog. I forgot y'all are sitting there. Hold on.
Thank you for using
There you are.
Global Tel Link.
I'm back.
You're back.
Yeah.
You're
You
back.
got any questions in chat, Mama Bear?
Any questions? Well, we got our free scoops. Free scoops. Yeah.
That's right, Outlaw. Come get me, man. We gotta go hang out or something. Kick back. Be done with this prison shit, my friend. Yeah, fucking Pelican Bay was tight, man. So for them to propagate, like we were in some big conspiracy, and you know the thing was, in that short corridor, we didn't see nobody going to a main line. You know, if you wasn't validated as a member or on your way to that validation as a whatever high-ranking associate or whatever they consider, then you wouldn't be in that short corridor really. And, or you might just be a cell holder, you know, like somebody just sitting in a cell waiting for somebody more hardcore to come along. But man, it was tight. That place was tight. It really was. I went to Corcoran in 2015 on a fucking medical transfer, and when I got to Corcoran, and I got my Shelly, and he had all types of doodads and doohickeys and little screwdrivers for his glasses and little cup picks, tattooing cups. You know, he used to tattoo the cups and shit. Did it real nice. And so he would sleeve up a cup, man. And I'm like, oh, hell no, man. Fuck that, man. Pelican Bay, give us a shoe term for that shit, dude. He's like, bro, you're not at Pelican Bay anymore. They don't give a fuck about no paperclip or no screwdrivers or, you know, what are that, you know, something like that. And I'm like, holy shit. Wow, this is a trip. Because I was so used to that up there, you know, and, you know, I mean, they were way different security-wise down there, man. But more corruption.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, Pelican Bay was corrupt too, man. It's hard to say which was more corrupt, you know. But they were both dog shit. Like, so you had CDCR's policies, rules, and regulations, and then within that you had Pelican Bay, the other version of what that shit meant.
Huh.
You know.
We got
like
a question.
They would come out. Okay.
Tim K asks about the cell at Pelican Bay. Is the perforated door better or worse?
Oh, it's better. It's way better, Tim K, because it's airy. Like it's you know, it's not stuffy or nothing. It's nice. The air flows in and out real. You know, it's a lot better, man. What I liked about it up there is it's very, very quiet. Like a lot of us that were in the shoe for a long time, we love the quiet. Like, I love it. And any loud noise gets me rattled. I don't like loud noise, loud people, loud music, loud TV. You know, somebody is being loud with their shit. I don't like it. It just, it's like, get out of here with that shit. But, yeah, Pelican Bay cells are nice. I like those cells. I do. They're big. They're airy. They're, like, I like them.
What about what happened today?
I don't like them.
What about what happened today with the air?
Uh-oh. Hang on, babe. I got to call back. This fucking thing is starting to get horrible.
Okay. They shut their air off today. They shut their freaking air off. The whole building. We're thinking that it might actually be a breakdown. There's still no air. Waiting on that callback. I don't want to talk about the election, but oh, good. Saved by the bell. Saved by Crowded House.
Open tail link.
And you're
All
back.
right, I'm back, man.
You're back.
Yeah. Yeah, it was sounding kind of warbly and all sketchy, but what's up?
What happened today in your building?
Oh yeah, I almost forgot that. So check this out, folks. We ain't had no airflow in this vent. We don't got no air in our cell at all. None. The whole air system crashed. There's nothing flowing in or out of these cells, man.
It's crazy.
And they don't know what to do. They said they called for emergency. Still nothing.
Well, at least it's not fucking 110 out there today, right?
I know, yeah. But the bottom line is, I mean, you got human beings in boxes with no oxygen flow.
Right.
And that's not good, you know. It's a health code violation. So when I was telling them that like 10 times already, they're just like, yeah, we're trying. Wait a minute, man. This is a health hazard, man. This is a health hazard. The whole building, just nothing. There's zero airflow in zero part of the building. And mainly the cells with solid doors. Solid doors, folks. No air in or out. Nothing. It's dead. And they said they called for emergency work order in, that they notify the watch office, but they're not doing nothing.
Well, here's the crazy thing. Tim asked, do they have in-house to service the air, or do they have to call for outside contractors? There is absolutely no reason why they shouldn't have prisoners HVAC trained or in HVAC training, along with every other aspect of running an institution.
They usually do, but I guess they got rid of them. I don't know. I don't see them no more. You know, back in the days, they did, like with the plumbers and shit too. But
no, now they have contractors everywhere, and then they bitch about their budget, but they're spending way too much money holding contracts with these free workers who have an attitude most of the time and come in there like, well, I'm just here to, fuck around for a few weeks and rack up a fat bill, and maybe I'll fix it at the end. Maybe not. And that was how the whole heat thing went for a couple years there, right?
Yeah. Well, this year in the summertime, we didn't have no problems. Thank God, knock on wood.
Right.
But, it was the first year in 5 years I've been here, we didn't have no problems. And then today at 9 o'clock this morning, 8:30 to 9, it went off. And I started getting at them, hey, what's up, man? Because at 9:30, like within 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I start to feel it.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Why is it clammy all of a sudden? Sure enough, man, I heard somebody go, hey, what the fuck's up with the air, man? I can't breathe down here. I got asthma. And dude's been having trouble all day. But they don't give a fuck. Yeah, they said they put an emergency. They went into the room to see if they could see what's going on. Maybe it was a circuit breaker box or something that they needed to reset. Nope. It's all off. Thermostat's off.
They should have
the control of it all off.
They should have electricians in-house. They should have HVAC in-house. They should have plumbers in-house.
Yep.
They should have stationary engineers in-house. But they don't.
Yep.
And they bitch about their budget. And they could be training these people to have jobs on the outside, but they don't.
Yep. No, they don't care. And it's like, so then a guy was coming out of the shower, and he got a little squirrely with him, because he told him, hey, man, this is fucking crap, dude. We're fucking cooking. And this little white cop, was, he's kind of a little dick guy. He's a little dick. He thinks he's tough with a badge. Little scrawny fucker. And I tried to stay out of his way because if he says something stupid to him, we're gonna have a problem.
An old Barney Fife.
But yeah, a little Barney Fife looking motherfucker. And so he said something to this other guy, and the guy said something back. And we came out, kind of got a little squirrely, and it wasn't no big deal or nothing. But they couldn't. I mean, with my friend, they took my friend down, and my friend didn't even do that. My friend didn't even get squirrely. And they took him down, but yeah, it was kind of a trip. It's just getting real hostile here because of this. Like people are getting irritated because a lot of people can't breathe, man. A lot of people got asthma.
And other health issues because they give you such crap diets, you can't stay healthy.
And then they say, "Oh, well, you know how it is. It's the weekend." No, I don't know how it is. How is it that you put people in a box, within a box, and you don't have zero airflow?
Or concerned about their well-being.
Or concerned about it, It's oxygen. Then you got to pump oxygen, fresh oxygen, and keep it circulating. But they don't. It's off. Look, I got my hand up here right now, and it's still down, baby girl.
If there were fish tanks, them fish would be dying. All them tropical fishies floating to the top. Oh no, that's our bread and butter. We have to sell those things.
Yeah.
But no, fuck these people. Just throw them away. Fuckers.
Yeah. Yeah, fucker.
Fuckers.
But yeah, it's been off since 9 o'clock, man. And I don't anticipate them doing nothing until Monday or Tuesday. I mean, that's fucked up. It's going to be a hell of a fucking 2 days. I know that.
Well, I'll probably leave a little letter on the PIO's computer in the morning.
Yeah.
Let him know how incompetent his staff is and why don't they have in-house care and blah, 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 and all this shit that needs to be said that nobody's saying.
Yeah. I mean, especially like an emergency situation. That's an emergency. You got human beings in a box within a box.
You got
no air
that
whatsoever.
much manpower in that concentrated of an area. There's no reason for it to be completely self-contained as far as operational.
No, exactly. But yeah, that's what we've been on today, folks. I just been chilling, man. Trying not to do too much because I don't want to sweat, man. You get to moving around and shit get all clammy, and you got to take another bird bath. And I already showered, and I'm like, I ain't doing that. So it's fucked up, though. It gets real clammy fast, It's like being in a car with your car windows rolled up. And you're hotboxing it, basically.
And enough days of that, and it starts to grow mold and shit on the walls.
Yeah, man. Damn it, the hell? What the hell?
Then you got to scrub your walls, and then you get all hot and sweaty from scrubbing your walls. And it's just a vicious cycle.
Yeah, you got to tell that's how Corcoran is, babe. Corcoran is nasty.
Oh, I know.
Corcoran gets so hot, folks.
The crazy thing about Corcoran, though, is wasn't one tier like solid doors and the other tier bars?
Mm-hmm. No. Perforated holes up top.
Okay, but still.
So the bottom is all solid.
Mm-hmm.
The bottom is solid doors. All the top tier is perforated holes. Now, that prison wasn't designed for solid doors because it gets so hot there. And but in the late 90s, early 2000s, they took all the perforated doors off the bottom and put solid doors for fuck-ups, I guess. And
baking people alive. Their little experimentations.
Yeah, the architect of that, the blueprints wasn't meant for that.
No.
It wasn't, because it gets too hot down there, and when you use a swamp cooler with no water to keep it cool, it just don't work, man. Don't work. But anyway, So what's going on with you guys out there tonight, man? If you got any questions, man, it's Q&A time. Go ahead and shoot me anything, man. I'll answer if I can. Who we got in the chat room, baby? We got people looking.
We just got Outlaw
Let me know.
Tim and we got a Bill Michaels. Okay. He was here.
All right, Bill Michael. I said,
And Sonny. And yeah, it's pretty quiet here. Y'all got something you want to ask the big guy?
yeah, well, it's Saturday night.
Well, we invited a bunch of people to come hang out with us, but I guess they don't want to hear about the truth. Because we were more than happy to answer any questions they brought to the table. I think we answered them all.
There was something me and my wife was talking about earlier and going back and forth with somebody. And again, I don't care. Motherfucker, don't do his thing. Do your thing. You know, you gotta report on me or whatever, but don't report what the papers or the news says and call it facts, because it's not facts. You know, it's a version of a spun up narrative by a dirty prosecutor and some dirty cop. And then there was something said to you or by somebody saying, oh, all these other platforms are telling two-scoot story. Well, that's the problem right there. You got people that don't even know me, never even met me, don't even have the clue of what I'm about for like 10 minutes even, but yet they're telling my story.
Right.
Really? And that's what you call facts? Come on, dude. Get a grip. Get a fucking grip.
Yep.
I trip out on how these guys have never been to prison. They've never walked a line on a level 4 yard. But yet they got it all figured out. They got the inside scoop.
Right.
They know what's what. Oh,
right.
Look in his eyes.
Right.
He just looks the part. I mean, man, dude, that shit is so fucking...
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
That shit is so weak. And, if you want to do some real fucking journalistic fucking reporting of facts and shit like that, get it straight from the horse, If you can, get as close to the motherfucking horse as possible.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck what some snitches say about me. I don't give a fuck what some DA says about me. They don't know me. They ain't me. It's like a football team. You got a football team on paper, right? Or a baseball team. They look real good, but they might not be all that. Or they don't look all that on paper, but they're kicking ass on the field.
Right.
I mean, if you walked a mile in my shoes and you know me longer than a couple years and we done some time together, some time, and not just you made me a good burrito even, or I made you a good burrito, but some real time where we've been in some hairy situations.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
Some hairy situations. Then get at me. Then you might be telling part of my story or something, but man, that's just tricky. Let me call back.
Huh. Now, most people don't have any idea how inaccurate the media is. Ow. You asked me how my arm was doing earlier. Well, my right shoulder's real bad, and I'm looking forward to some corrective measures of a surgical nature, and I'm not thrilled about it. There we go.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
And he's back.
What's up, man? I'm back, baby girl.
Yep, you're
But yeah,
back.
fuck, man.
Yeah.
People, I've seen a lot of shit in prison. Like, people say, oh, I know that guy really well. I know I was there with that guy. I know this dude. But they don't know him. You know, he might have been on the same tier with somebody for a week or so, or bumped into a guy on a fucking escort somewhere. And next you know, one of them, the other guy is selling it to the whole fucking world that he's your best dog.
Huh.
You know? Yeah, man, I've seen that so much.
That's
I've
crazy.
seen it so much. And then I hear that, oh man, he's fucking in trouble, he's this, he's that, man. You think I give a fuck? I don't give a fuck. Like, with what? Like, really? After everything that's came out in the RICO case that I got and my co-defendants got, and all the documents and all the paperwork came out, people throwing rocks, but yet they live in a double glass house. Man, dude, I got so much paperwork on motherfuckers, it's insane. We all do on this RICO case.
Oh, what gets me though is people who only
shit.
have some third-rate book knowledge of prison politics, and they want to sit there and lambast and insist that's how it's got to be and that's how it's done, and they don't have a clue. They don't have a clue. I mean, if you could actually imagine yourself living in that, if you haven't already, in that society, it is still a microcosm. It's still a society. You still have to function. It's not as organic as they want you to believe it is. It's fucking manufactured by the forces that want to make sure that this stuff stays completely broken.
Yeah, and when you got people like that pulling the puppy strings, pulling the TKA.
I'll be right back. I gotta take my dog out. You keep talking.
Okay, the puppy strings. It's fucking. It's a mess, man. It's a mess. But a lot of people go around saying they know somebody and they don't. They just met them over a mustard packet or something. You know? If you ain't done no real time with me, close to me, where we're hanging out and getting to know each other, and seeing a motherfucker in a tricky situation, or just hanging out, watching football, or doing time and chillaxing. You don't know me, motherfucker. But yet you gonna sell on your damn pod, on your computer thing, on your YouTube page that you know me, that you got it all figured out. Well, hell, you got it figured out. So why don't you tell me? Oh, man.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
I hope y'all can hear me, because baby girl took the dog out. I'll have to wait till she gets back in and hear y'all, make sure y'all can hear me. Outlaw, we're going to have to do something together, bro, and collaborate. Something. And thank you guys for your help. You and Tim K and Ken and everybody has helped me, man, supported this channel and TSOA. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. But, I like telling you guys the truth, man. I like giving you guys the raw, uncut shit. Not some shit that's been pre-written in the papers or some shit that's been all fucking contrived and altered or in order to get some money or some bullshit. I'm not trying to do none of that. Not here. No way. I don't get down like that. And if anyone knows me, they know. I shoot from the hip. I do not play. I keep it straight up at all times. Baby girl, you back?
I'm back, and he's a liar. Any of y'all have a dog that lies? Oh my god.
The dog's a liar.
Yes.
The dog's a liar, guys. Hey, folks, she said the dog lied to her. He didn't have to go take a piss.
Oh, he did.
You know,
But not like he was making it out to
Well,
be.
he'll cry. He'll
Yeah.
start crying when he wants something, right?
You're rotten.
And then he won't stop until he gets something.
Oh, he's laughing at me right now.
Are they still able to hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. I was talking.
Yes.
You got any comments or questions in there?
No. Tim asked about my arm, and I shared that I'm gonna have to have shoulder surgery, and any improvements with the food?
Okay.
No. Any improvements with the food? Any improvements with the food?
No, bro, it's still tore up, my friend. It really is. It's still tore up. I don't think they're ever gonna fix the food, man. Because they found a way to pare the price down so much from $7, $8 a day per prisoner to 75 cents or $1.
Well,
And
there's a lot of paper
that's what they
product
do.
waste too, so
Yeah.
a lot of paper product waste.
Baby girl. Yeah. Well, folks, look, man, we're going to go ahead and close this one on down. Last call for questions. Just going to let you guys get to your Saturday night. Maybe y'all got something going on tonight. Maybe you and the wife got something going on. TMK, you guys got any questions? Shoot, man. We'll wind this one on down, baby girl.
All right. Yep. Thanks everybody for coming and hanging out with us, and help us spread the truth. That's all we want to do is tell the truth. And
spread the truth.
There's plenty of liars out there. What do they say? The truth doesn't need anybody to hold it up, but bullshit does. Bullshit needs your cooperation.
That's right. That's right, man.
Tim
That's
says
right.
thanks.
I got no problem with people reporting the facts and the truth, but don't report the shit out of newspapers and off the Smith tube and call that the facts and the truth, because it's not.
Mm-mm.
And if I really wanted to take offense to it, I could, right?
Mm-hmm.
But man, dude, I look at it like this, man. I got, do your thing. Stay out of my way.
Yeah, and you know what? If you're gonna make money off his name, why don't you throw him a few bucks?
Yeah. I could use some cookies, man.
Put him on his books. You know how to do that.
But if you're gonna use my name, yeah, shoot me a few ducats, man. J-Pay, go ahead and get at me. Hard times, man. You want to use my name and shit, but all I say is keep it real. And another thing before I do go, you plagiarize my shit, right? You use my videos. Hey, I got no problem.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
I got no problem. I got no problem with that. Keep it real and let the folks know where you got it, so at least I can get me another subscriber out the deal. And give me the respect to say, can I go ahead and use this little piece right here? That's it, man. I ain't got no problem with that.
We make it real easy for you to private message us too. Now, we get that some of you people don't want to have your identity revealed, and that lacks authenticity. That lacks authenticity. So, like you said, keep it real. Keep it real.
Well, folks, look, man. I'm hoping that. Yeah. I gotta tell y'all. My attorney filed a motion in the court on Thursday. They filed on Thursday, so we can keep me here so I can appear at my court hearing on November 12th at 10 a.m. And so they filed to try to get the judge to keep me here based on the fact that I got court November 12th. So this way I don't have to go down there and come back and then go back down there and then maybe have another hearing after the 12th and then come back. You know, it's hard on my spine. And not only that, I don't get my legal phone calls down there, and I won't be able to get to see my attorneys. So he filed, and he told them a few other things that Kevin Steele said, and to them on record, like I told you guys last video, and so we did file. Thank goodness, man. Hopefully that gets done. And they don't take me until at least that date is done and over with. And I got a letter here where my attorney wrote the warden Lynch and sent him the docket of my court hearing on November 12th. And he told him, I represent Brant Daniel on his motion, and this is to let you know that Mr. Daniel has a court appearance scheduled in Sacramento Federal Court on November 12th, 2024. So please do not transfer my client because I need him here so I can visit and have consultations with him. Well, folks, with that said, baby girl, got any last questions or comments?
Well, I do. I just want to let you know if you do address us directly, we will completely respect your privacy, and you don't have to worry about anything like that.
Oh no, that's my word. That's our word. I put my stamp on that. I give you my word. So, and my word is to die for, man. I will never violate my word. If you guys want to do something, Outlaw, TMK, whoever's out there, want to collaborate, maybe get together on something, let me know, man. And I would like that because I don't know, tomorrow, a couple days, I might be out of this motherfucker. Hopefully not.
Mm-hmm.
But, again, I got court. But, yeah, let me know. Let us know, man. I give you my word. And, T. Wood, if you're out there, I send mine, bro. Ken, I send mine. Everybody, Allison, everybody. Outlaw, Kim K, Sonny, baby girl, I love you, girl.
I love you too, Sugar Bear.
With that said, all mine to the worthy. I heard that. All mine to the worthy. You guys didn't hear that. I know you didn't. All mine to the worthy. That's inside shit, goddammit. All mine to the worthy. All my love to you guys and support, man. Thank you very much. The worthy, you know who you are, man. Until next time, keep it solid. Never waver.